Yeah, that's the big thing. Does Morphling get booted out of lane? Does he get involved in fights early on? How quickly can Abed kind of spiral out of that mid lane and control up the side lanes with his rotations?
Yeah, they're coming. Dark Mago's bottle gonna come slightly faster. Then he can maybe get another round of spells. Bed only level 2, hits that level 3. First blood.
Because it feels like you say, that time dilation could maybe guarantee. Oh, the kill on Morphling. That blast off from the fog set up by Sacred. His last hits aren't that bad. 6 and 4 up against the Snapfire is pretty damn good, to be honest. He's gonna get walked down a little bit here by Schofield. Another cookie, and they know Slight is down, so the blast off in and the scatter blast on top.
CS off 6.
Oh, he's so close. Pops the Fairy Fire, trying to get 6 the Remnants out, but he's already dead as Crit comes in with a Fade Bolt, but doesn't finish off the techies. Puts himself in harm's way now, but Dark Margo under the tombstone, trying to turn and fight while Stutter stepping back to high ground with a cookie there. Dark Margo slipping away out of the grasps of Fly. Zombies are chasing though, and that'll be the finishing blow to take him down, and Fly with a double kill. Gets the decay on the techies. These lanes are broken down very quickly. Now you've got these greedier heroes on Shopify out farming their counterparts. Darkseer top of the net worth as the Venomancer gets caught, kisses in with a blast off there, and Crit, he will pay. Abed diving a little deeper, looking for Stinger. Dark Margo hunting Fly on the right-hand side. Gets the kills on both supports as Abed will slay the Venomancer. Disarmed for now, has a Remnant to jump to. Another one, just in case. He gets the kill as well, just moves forward with a sleight of fist. He finds him.
Parker made a rotation to the mid lane. Try to go for some kind of an opening. There were no kisses available, so I think they would lack damage anyway.
Yeah, all the pieces are coming together for Shopify. 2k lead already, and Abed just continues diving. Crit will clear out Schofield in that northern jungle, as Stinger will get burnt to a crisp. Abed dominating on this Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, Saberlight's cutting waves, pressuring the Faceless Void out of his lane. Tidehunter's picked up his Meteor Hammer bot, but Morphling just continues free farming while we take a peek back into mid. Fly with a Flash Golem Tombstone down on Dark Margo. They'll slice into the Snapfire, and Shopify Rebellion. This is looking real good for them. 10 minutes in. They're in the driving seat, and there's no signs of this ride stopping.
Good as it was before. It was the only lifesteal 40% from the creeps. Before it was 100.
Wow, yeah, with that tower gone, Crit and Fly coming behind. Sacred will ravage all 3 of them, and with the Meteor Hammer blast off, they'll connect onto Crit and Arteezy, but look at them fall so quickly afterwards. They drop a couple of mines down, the tombstone's out, but the kisses come raining in, trying to focus down the Undying, but not quite getting the finishing touches as Abed, he claims another life. Mega kill streak for the Ember Spirit, killing off Sacred. And the game is not hard, Arteezy. Feels like you're having a very good time with all the sustain in the world you've got. And at this point, Lacoste, it feels like Beastcoast have no option but to 5-man. Let's try and get your ultis out, get something done. I was just watching the minimap at that time as well. We saw Snap and Veno moving up to top, looking for the Darkseer, but Saberlight, he's pretty aware of his surroundings. Schofield, unfortunately, in this Ancients area, going to get hounded by Abed. Another kill for the Ember Spirit, will gladly take it, blowing up some mines on his way through, and Sacred being bullied back behind his tier 3 tower. Beastcoast just getting hemmed into their base. Now finally we see the Faceless Void join in. 14 minutes in, yeah, being dived into tier 3s. Arteezy going incredibly deep, getting with a time dilation of the bashes, drop some mines on him as well. Arteezy, this might have been a bridge too far for you. Sacred and Jim Park, there we go, with a Ravage connecting. They'll lose the tide, but get the Morphling kill. Meanwhile, Abed clearing up Dark Margo with Flies Undying.
This BO2 series, I don't know, it's just very, very difficult. They misuse any of their big abilities. They don't get anything out of it. There's Chrono. Sizz might need to use Atos. There it is. Nice.
On the cookie. And you know you're ahead and feeling good about the game when the Undying is solo pushing mid and playing into the enemy jungle. Iron Shell's up. Sacred.
Look at that
the Meteor Hammer. A lot of Atos there to help catch Saberlight, but yeah, they just don't have the damage to turn around onto Darkseer Undying. It's a 3v2, and the 3 are being crushed. Now, Stinger, he's in trouble. Chased out by Fly. Saberlight is coming in from the back as well. A couple more decays, but We'll get to high ground safely for now. Good run of Atos into the cookie and the sticky bomb. There's the blast off in as well. But Fly with a surge of the pipe. He's running back, gets into the trees. The soul rips up. He's going to drop eventually. But he's bought so much time for the rest of his team to rejoin. In comes Morphling, slays the Snapfire, and a 3-for-1 trade out.
Pipe mech, make him as tanky as possible. I will pick up Gem of True Sight, something that we do see teams pick up. Abed.
Yeah. I just get the root on Parker, but that was kind of nicely done by Parker and Schofield, and they might still have him, but no, Saberlight is here. Heals for days. The mech, the pipe, and the kill on Schofield. Off the back of that kill on Faceless Void, Shopify bring 4 members up north. They're looking for an opportunity. Shopify not going to give it to them. Dragging waves are away from mid, so not giving a free push into that mid tier 1. And now playing down from the high ground, the Vank Wall, Sacred Stinger, both caught up with that slight change to start things off. Kisses are out, but Sacred not really in position here to Ravage. So they've spent their big damage spell that's meant to be alongside the Chrono and Ravage now. And this team fight, it seems impossible for Beastcoast to pull off. Sacred's going to try to stand his ground against Saberlight. The Rod of Atos root, Parker on the side, Ravage is there. Does connect onto a couple as Fly and Saberlight just playing in tandem together, and the slight chains with the stolen kisses. The green globs of lava land on Beastcoast, crushing their hopes and dreams. Schofield gonna get caught out in the trees here, spotted under a ward, blast off in, but he's dead to rights, completely caught. Saberlight on a killing spree. Meanwhile, Parker being harried by Abed. Time dilation and the bashes come, but they just call GG. Not really a celebratory chrono, but a game-ending one nonetheless. It's over. Stolen chrono from Crit. Let's see it in action. Puts it onto the void, but game will end. One final kill there for Parker on Abed. As Shopify Rebellion, an incredibly straightforward game 1. I looked pretty good on it not too long ago, but there is his signature hero, the Monkey King. That's what I've been waiting to see.
You gotta be careful. As Skywrath Mage, you have 0 armor, literally taking full damage.
Yeah, from a TB as well, but now they get back on top of Arteezy. Doesn't find protection under his tier 1. They were whittling them down, putting them in that kill threshold, baiting them in. And Schofield does very well, but up in that top lane, Saberlight and Crit, as they've been spreading the XP and farm across them, they've hit level 3, played onto Parker, gets the kill on Monkey King, and now Stinger, he's in a spot of bother. Getting dived under his tier 1, and this Shopify Rebellion offlane paying off big time. Gets the takedown with a Starstorm. I feel so much better now. I'm always going to come back to lane with Urn, Blood Grenade, leap forward, throw the Blood Grenade at Parker. Monkey King losing a lot of his HP early on, dropping Tombstone down as Flies come through the Twin Gate to rotate. Another kill on Monkey, twice in quick succession.
Dark Mago doesn't have much mana to work with. Let's see. XP runes. Shopify again.
Oh.
Beastcoast. Ay.
Doom trying to turn and fight with the Monkey King, but a good Hurricane back from Stinger. Drags him in. The arrow flies. The Soul Rip's there, and Saberlight's fine. The Tombstone and the Blood Grenade onto Stinger. I'm going to turn this around to Shopify. They get the Doom on the Monkey King as well. The long-range launch from Saberlight gets the connection. They know he's in the trees. It's just a matter of catching a glimpse of him. Crit. Does he find it? Hello. Jump in. We'll find the Monkey King with a final arrow and a double kill for your Mirana. This is just Shopify saying, okay, game 1, we'll focus mid. Game 2, you got a Timber. We'll go for the Monkey King instead.
And the hero feels, I'm not going to say useless, but feels so much weaker if you're not off to a good start. Chains. Gets it.
Sacred. Oh, well, my God, Blade Mail duel. Ooh. Crit gets the bonus damage. Plus 10 for Mirana. And now Stinger turning onto Abed. The Ancient Seal, the Ember Spirit up. But the Soul Rip Sunder heals him, but it's not enough. They lose the Ember Spirit, traded out for the Enchantress as Dark Margot goes gunning for Arteezy. Knowing that Sunder is down, this should be an easy kill for Dark Margot. Beastcoast finally getting on the table with everything they've got, but the Doom comes out. Saberlight's in, the Vessel charge onto Dark Margot. They deny the Tombstone in the middle of the fight, and they kill the Timbersaw off as well. A big turnaround, looked good for Beastcoast until it didn't. With this Legion Blink duel, getting some Mystic Flare kills, getting some dual damage onto Sacred, it feels like that's the most important thing, but Schofield goes very aggressive in the mid lane, trying to clear out that wave, killed off by Abed and Crit.
Which is kind of a grief, but...
Just a bit. Oh,
Arrow.
changed into arrow. There it is, but Dark Margo has the press the attack on him, gets rid of some of the debuffs. There's the duel. Ember, he's down. Sacred with the bonus damage. And he will turn on to Sableye as well. The Ember shots are landing. Doom onto the Timber Saw. Arteezy shows his face, comes in, collapses onto that Timber and kills him. And Fly in this 1v1 with Stinger. Not really a 1v1 when you've got an army of zombies hoarding around that poor
Sacred.
Enchantress. While Sacred blinks away, dodges the Starstorm, observes Ward on the high ground, and sees the Legion. Wukong's out. Sunder there from Arteezy. Parker trying to fight into Doom and TB. But look at Crit just lurking in the shadows, making life a living hell for Beastcoast. They're really struggling to find the initiation until finally Sky and Sacred, they jump in with the double blinks. They get the catch they wanted onto the Terrorblade. And
Another
Crit
duel in
with...
10 seconds.
He's got Leap. It'll be okay for now.
Support Terrorblade using Sunder to save his teammate, then dying twice in a row. Another duel.
Another
There
duel.
it is.
Chaining them together.
Plus 10.
All these scrappy fights being exploited by Beastcoast, and like you say, these short cooldowns, the blinks on Legion and the Scarith Mage, giving them that mobility to catch up to the Monkey King and the Timber Saw. Basically playing with 4 mobility heroes right now. Abed. Oh, they jumped the Doom. That could have been the Ember easily, but there we go. The Tombstone down. The Wukong's out. There's the Boundless onto Ember and Fly in the back. Arteezy at half HP, just disengaging and running back. The Tombstone's still there on the ground. A little bit annoying as Arteezy sunders out onto Dark Margo. But Beastcoast control this entire part of the river. No way for Shopify to enter. 2 swift kills. Better stance resistance against the Doom. Going to pay off big time. And Shopify.
Arrow.
Dueled again.
Duel.
Oh, there we go.
Inside.
Grab ally. Grab ally. He's in the Tombstone. Crit survived. The duel doesn't work. And Sacred getting arrowed up and caught out. Turnaround. There's Fly with his Aghanim Shard. Beautifully done. And that's why it's worth the payoff as Schofield gets taken down by Sableye in the back. They're pinging Stinger. They know the Enchantress is lurking. The slight change from Abed. Arrow connection. Beautiful combo. And down goes the Enchantress. 3 kills as Shopify swoop into this top part of the map.
Saw that he was holding Purge Creep for a long time. Removed Silence. Monkey's Wukong's... Jingu Mastery damage.
Catch on Arteezy. And then Crit. Parker opening up on Fly as they dive tier 2. Already a couple of juicy pickoffs, and in comes Dark Margo. Slow him with the Chakram, get the dominating streak up on your Timber Saw. And Beastcoast looking hot here in game 2. 17-17, but once they hit their item timings, they've just been running at Shopify. And this lead does develop for Beastcoast. It's going to be a matter of converting that into objectives and the game, of course, as Crit leaps in onto the Monkey King. Yules into the TV meta. The Wukong's is out from Parker, though, as he's dropping low on HP. Bound to strike down. Parker trying to stand his ground. Doom chases him back, and now the Enchantress, the one in harm's way, throws her body in between Shopify and the Monkey King. But Schofield caught out by Abed in the mid lane as well, so 2 kills for Shopify, rebuffing Beastcoast away from that tier 2 push. Monkey King bound to strike, thinking about the Wukong's command. Not really wanting to go on the Doom, as he does have BKB. Maybe just trying to force it out in the initial portion of the fight, but Sableye going to get dueled instead. Doesn't get a chance to BKB up. In comes Schofield. They'll get the duel win on the Doom, and Undying also picked off.
Very tanky on Inch.
Man, he's got the big heals. Schofield again, very forward positioning. Does have the press the attack on him, but dead nonetheless. And Abed with his BKB.
Black Dragon will get it.
Oh, right, yeah.
To neutral.
You're absolutely right. And Abed going to get caught out here. Bit of bonus stuff, bonus damage, and when he's stunned, bonus armor. Sableye.
You got the BKB
in the mid
off.
lane. Yeah, Doom's
Grab ally.
Pre-BKB, grab allies there. Tombstone focus. Sableye at half HP. Still fighting into the Monkey King. But Parker, oh, Abed's on top of him. Cleared out. Monkey King down. Stinger in trouble. And this Terrorblade with Scardy up just shreds through them all. It's Abed that gathers up the kills. A triple for the Ember.
Like, against that, he can also be using it on Parker. He's chasing. Shadowblade. Can he find anything?
Who will they spot first? It's Fly.
That's
blown up.
Target.
Doom is out. Timber Saw in trouble. Wukong's command is there as the duel comes in. The TB caught up in it, and he's surrounded by 3. A lot of damage with the statues going to work. Timber Saw still doomed, about to die, and the Sleight of Fist will clear him up. But Monkey King chasing into Abed. Two-man chains holds them back. Jump back in from Saberlight as well, and Crit is there to kill off Schofield. 2
Everybody
for 3,
back.
multi-buybacks. It's all about this Roshan fight. Crit leaps out, but he's still being chased. Parker and Dark Margo on his tail. Marana swipe down. And Stinger looking to unload the damage onto Saberlight, and the Doom, he's being chased out as well. Shopify need to TP down and bring reinforcements as quickly as they can, but it's too slow. They've got no meta. I don't know if they can fight into this now. Abed and Crit, they'll sure as hell try. Schofield low, the Vessel on him, Remnant over, and Abed gets the kill. Gets to safety up the high ground, but Dark Margo is picking up the pieces, clearing out. A triple kill for your Timbersaw, as Abed might be the 4th one. Ultra kill for Dark Margo, and Terrorblade. Wait, he just walked back, didn't he? Is it die back from Arteezy? Oh no,
see the Lotus
Shopify.
Blade.
I see what he can do, Lotus. Stop the Sunder from coming in.
That's the play.
And there it is, a rampage for Dark Margo. Beastcoast wiped the floor with them. Yeah, no, a ridiculous amount of damage from Parker. Multiple buybacks from Shopify, but not able to stem the flow of bleeding in that fight. And now you're losing a lane to Barracks bottom. Tier 2 mid being shredded by Sacred.
But this is a long time. 25 seconds with no Arteezy.
I mean, this was one of Parker's biggest strengths, was his resilience. And even if he... those 2 deaths in laning stage, right? It felt like the Monkey King was going to have some serious struggles. 14-minute Battle Fury, not the best timing, but he picked up the pieces, got himself back in fighting shape. Now he's top of the net worth by quite some distance. Leaping across the canopy. Trying to scout out Shopify near this Roche pit. Dark Margo's in there with Parker. Arrow hits Roche. Silence onto the Doom. They're trying to force an early BKB here, but it's the Eon Disc that keeps him protected.
Parker still has double damage for another good 15-20 seconds. Putting some statues inside Roche pit. I'm gonna go with Wukongs, try to zone them out. He does have the damage.
Yeah, let's see if Shopify challenge this. They're gonna kill off Schofield, but Roshan's killed. Aegis and Cheese grabbed up, so Shopify got to ditch, dodge, dip, and bail out of here, but they'll lose Crit immediately. And Shopify trying to fight this. The duel is down. Ember Spirit, he's gonna get cleared out. Sacred surviving. They do get the Doom out from Saberlight onto this Timbersaw. Arteezy BKB'd up and charging forward. They want to kill off Dark Margo, but he's so incredibly tanky. And with Parker being this big bully on the front lines, charging in towards the TB and Undying, forcing them back and killing off Saberlight. He sweeps through into the back lines as Terrorblade TPs and gets himself home. Meanwhile, Fly is falling. Dark Margo picks up another kill. Another set of barracks being unlocked here by Beastcoast. And it feels like an inevitability that game 2 is in the books. Let's see what kind of miracles that Shopify can pull out of the bag. Arteezy frontlining for the Wukongs, and the press the attack there onto Parker makes him an impossible target to go on. And this is going to be your mega creep soon. The duel there, Crit caught out, Sacred stacking up all this bonus damage. There is one more building that Parker has to finish off as Shopify looking to just one more team fight, one more hold. Try and get some kills on the way out here as Parker will lose the Aegis. Dark Margo's in with the Lotus Orb is up. Tombstone in place, and Parker, nice mischief. Dodges the slide, jumps away on the trees.
Shopify Rebellion, they got one more fight in them. Playing against Mega Creeps.
But there's the duel. They've caught out Saberlight.
Already prompted, instant buy.
Does have buyback, comes back in. Schofield, Scardy Slow, dead, and Stinger. Same story for him. 2 heroes gone on Beastcoast side, dead for, 90 and 50 seconds respectively. This is Shopify, 5 alive, able to get out on the map. Maybe they'll get another pick here as Parker wants to play aggressively into Saberlight. And this Monkey King inside the Wukong's command seems untouchable, especially with Dark Margo and Sacred backing him up. The grab ally is there from Fly, buys a little bit of time. Saberlight's still about to die. They've got the catch on him, kills off the Doom, gone for 100, and so's Arteezy. Shopify not much left in the tank now as Beastcoast cleaning up.
And
there's the GG.
They know this game is over. Playing against Mega Creeps, their heroes don't deal well with Megas, so they're gonna call it. Beastcoast pulling a banger of a game in this second one.